A short of time, we are going to the next speaker, Dr. Merine Paul, will speak to us about her techniques in intraoperative zonule weakness. Merine, please.
Hi everyone, good afternoon, and thank you Dr. Sai for having me here. So I'm going to, because what we did differently is what we are going to talk about. So this is my take on what I do with BHEX. BHEX seems to be the flavor of the day today. So we are all used to the idea that BHEX now is we are using it for pupillary dilation. I am looking at it from a different perspective, because upon deployment, this acts as a rigid pupillary frame, but it also indirectly supports the iris lens in the zonule complex, and so it is, even though designed for pupil expansion, it also offers a stabilizing effect in eyes with early zonular laxicity. Now I would like to show you this video, why I got the idea, and so this is like, we face this, one second. Okay, so we see all these cases when they are fully dilated, the IOL is there, the chamber is not forming. What do? We just push in a little bit of pilocarpine. And what happens? The chamber forms immediately. So that gave me an idea. So in those cases where the chamber is not, forming adequately, or there is like early zonular weakness, like in this case of pseudo-exfoliation. There is a grade 2 zonular weakness. Even though the dilatation was good, I put in a BHEX, and what happened? The chamber became extremely steady. Now you look at the, when I'm doing the capsular axis, there is no fold formation on the anterior capsule, neither in these steps of hydrodissection and all the other steps as well. You will see, please concentrate on the chamber depth and also on the anterior leaflet of the capsular axis. You will see that it is very, very steady, very stable chamber. This is because the BHEX is in position. We are using this not as a mechanical dilator, but rather more as a mechanical meiotic agent here actually, because you are having that the BHEX in position is acting as a meiotic agent, and you will see that the lens, only the posterior capsule is going back when you are pushing in the viscoelastic. And when you remove the BHEX, immediately the chamber will collapse. So this proves that there is a stabilizing action there, right? So another case I'll just show you, which also is a smaller pupil. Again, same situation. There is a grade 2 zonular weakness. There was a little bit of tremulousness. This here, the BHEX was actually more warranted probably than the last case, but here again you will see that the chamber stability is excellent once you have the BHEX in position. So this is what I wanted to this is what I wanted to highlight, that BHEX also can be used in this. Again, when you remove the BHEX, the chamber collapses. So coming to how does this work? So I looked at the references. There is no mention of any of this kind of attributes given to BHEX in any publication so far. So this is my postulation, how it works. So it anchors the iris plane. It prevents the anterior shift of the entire lens zonular diaphragm forward. This is particularly critical in early zonular weakness. And of course, it maintains the anterior chamber depth and resists the chamber turbulence. And surge also to a point will be less. It supports the posterior capsule. This is like iffy, but to an extent it will. So this means that in grade 1 and 2 zonular weakness, you are adding a stabilizing frame before major zonular stress occurs. And so this is my take on how the mechanism works. So the entire thing coming forward is pushed down by the counter force of the BHEX. So coming to the clinical applications, we can target this for eyes with early zonular compromises and also where the chamber stability is challenged. So for the take-home messages, you can think beyond pupillary dilatation as far as BHEX is concerned, and in eyes with mild to moderate zonular weakness, early use can enhance chamber stability. And for an alert phacosurgeon, using BHEX proactively in appropriate cases is a strategy to reduce risk, improve your control, and for better outcomes. Thank you.
Good thinking, Dr. Merine.
Thank you.
Yeah. But always remember, when you have zonular weakness, whenever you come out, inject OVD into the anterior chamber, stabilize, and then come out. That I think you should do.
Very nice concept, but I do not know how it works.
No.
Because if you say mechanically it's going to push it, BX is not, it's a very, very fragile instrument.
No, even if it is fragile, sir. See, if you are thinking in terms of a iris rough, which is also a very fragile this thing, when you are putting pilocarpine, that itself is enough to push the entire zonular, thing posteriorly.
I think it's more to do with stabilizing the iris itself and
Yes.
preventing the flutter, and that, gives us more space and more chamber stability because otherwise sometimes the fluid gets under the iris starts below it.
Retropulsion.
Yeah, so all those things are prevented, and this acts as a that's my take on it.
So-
Anyway, it's a great thinking, and
Thinking out of the box
Yeah,
is
yeah,
something
innovative
which is
thinking.
remarkable.
Thank you.
Remarkable.
Very
Yeah.
good.